All right, guys, it is Monday, February the 1st. January is over. Let's go ahead and get started. Today for review, several of you guys are still getting the 3 basic economic questions that every country is going to ask themselves. You guys are still getting those confused, so I wanted to make sure that I reviewed them. Those 3 questions are: what are we going to produce? How are we going to make it? And then for whom are we making it for? Who are our customers? So this first one, Brandon's Towing Company added flat tire replacement services. So I'm looking at, okay, do I have any customers? Nope. So it's not for whom. Do I know how they're going to make that? No. But I do know what they're going to do. They're going to add some type of service for customers to come in and, get their tires worked on if they're flat. So this question answers what. What are we going to produce? This next one, which one is an example of a market economy? Some of you guys are still getting market and command mixed up. Remember, a market economy is like the United States. We have a lot of marketplaces. We go shopping everywhere. So the correct answer for this is not the first one. A central leadership group that gets all the profit from production, that's command. That's a communist economic system, because you've got one group that takes all the profit from everybody. But the second one, a local company is choosing to produce a gaming software. That's an example of a market economic system, because you get a company and they're making choices free from government control. And then C and D are both traditional. All right, Jewel Manufacturing Company changes its production line to include more workers and decrease production time. Which economic question does this address? So is this what, how, or for whom? Let's see, I'm looking for the what. I have no idea what they're making. So it's not what. I'm looking, I don't see anything about their customers. So it's not for whom. They're changing their production line, so they're changing how they're going to make whatever they're going to make. So this question answers how are we going to produce this product. All right, for this one, who is in control of setting demand? That will be consumers, or us as the customers. Number 2, who is in control of deciding what will be supplied? That will be your companies, also called your producers or your suppliers. And then right here, what is the market price for an Adidas t-shirt? Remember, we're looking at this set of numbers right here, separate, and then comparing them to this set of numbers. So we're looking for the market price, where supply and demand are the same. So I'm looking at 100 first, demand 100 for the quantity, supply. I don't see 100 down here for supply. So this one's out. Then move on to 150. So demand 150 for the quantity, supply 150. All right, they match. Now let's check the price. Demand price is 12, supply price is 12. So this is where those 2 points intersect. So Adidas is going to charge $12 for their t-shirts. Okay. All right, new stuff. We actually watched 2 videos to start us off. The first one is just on the value of currency. So just understanding why we just can't print money.
Uh-oh, I'm broke. I'm busted. Bubblegum. I'm sticky. I'm Squidge. Can we have a raise in our allowance?
Boys, I've told you before. If I raise your allowance, you'll grow up to have no respect for money, learn to live a wasteful life, and end up out in the street begging for a few measly coins. And then who'll take care of you?
Oh, I will. I'll be out there too.
You boys have to learn that you can never get something for nothing.
$1 on condition that you go away and never help me clean again.
It's a Teamster's best letter. Jack, do you see what I see? Yeah, but I see 2 of them.
boys have stumbled upon my latest invention, the multiphonic duplicator.
The multi-what's a duppy, who's it? Is it some kind of plant grower?
Oh, no, it's a machine that can duplicate anything.
Anything? Will it work on this?
Sure, watch.
Wow, now that's what I call a double your money back guarantee. Let it rip.
I can't believe that crackpot finally hit the jackpot. Do you mind if I borrow this doohickey for a little while?
Okay, but be real careful with it.
Oh, I'll treat it like it was worth $1 million. Abracadabra! Eat your heart out, Ducky. Money bin. Amazing, huh? This little baby of gyros can double your whole fortune as easily as this change purse. That's exactly what I'm afraid of. Say what? Easy money. I didn't trust any dollar I haven't earned. But Mr. McDuck, interesting phenomenon. It seems the sound waves of any bell causes the duplicates to duplicate. Oh, no. Don't tell me you boys have been spending duplicated money.
Sure. What's wrong with that?
If it keeps duplicating, it could ruin the economy. How do you figure?
Yeah. What's wrong with having lots of money? You do.
Don't you see? If everyone has it, it loses value. Prices will go up. Then everyone will have to have more and more money. It'll be chaos. Don't worry, Mr. McDuck. I'm sure there's still time to collect all the funny money before it really spreads. Don't quote me on that.
Extra cash avalanche berries Duckburg. Prices going haywire. Read all about it. Only $200 an issue. Extra. Wipe your shoes, kids. I don't want you bringing more money in the house again.
That'll be $5,000. $10,000, please. Exact change only.
Two cavities. That'll be $40,000 per filling.
Well, at least some prices haven't gone up.
So just an idea of, why our government can't just print more money. Because if you think about it, a $20 bill, the actual paper itself is not worth anything. It's kind of like a strip of toilet paper. No, the only reason our currency has value is because we actually put a value on it. Period. That's it. Before we had currency, people just traded stuff. A horse for 3 sheep. You build a house for me, I'll, help you with making all your clothes for your kids. So just remember, we can't just print money. It loses value. Prices increase, so you're just wasting your time by printing money. We're just wasting paper. So just keep that in mind. When you think, well, why can't the government just print more money? It just doesn't work that way. All right, and then another video that we watched was on a lemonade stand. So let's see if I can stop that one. And this one just helps us understand supply and demand.
Did you ever run a lemonade stand when you were a kid? The lemonade stand is often one of the first experiences people have with running a business. You learn about marketing. What will your sign say and how will it look? What will you charge for your lemonade? Can you charge more when it's hot out? You also learn one of the harder lessons about business, the difference between sales and profits. If a kid collects $20 selling lemonade for an afternoon, she might think she gets to keep all the money. And sometimes she can, if mom provides all the lemons, sugar, and cups for free. But in a real business, you have to pay for those things. Let's say those items cost $17. In this case, total sales are the $20 collected from the customers, and the profit is the amount left after all costs are paid. $3. Most businesses have pretty low profit margins. That is, the profit made on each sales dollar. For example, grocery stores only keep 2 cents on every dollar they collect from customers, and restaurants only get a little more, around 3 cents for every dollar in food they sell. That can add up if you own a chain of grocery stores or restaurants, but most business owners don't own multiple locations. When governments add new regulations onto businesses, even well-intended rules like requiring them to pay for healthcare, charging them for special licenses, or telling business how much to pay their employees, business owners have to figure out how to pay for those additional costs out of those low profits. This often means reducing the number of employees, switching to more self-service, or increasing prices. So the next time you hear about a new government requirement for business, just remember that they have to figure out how to pay for it. Too often, the result is a lost job or higher prices for you.
Okay, so you guys can see, when businesses have to pay more, they're going to increase their prices. So it just inadvertently affects us anyway. So we just have to remember that, when we think about, why are things so expensive? Businesses have to cover their cost. And just remember, with inflation, that doesn't just, like McDonald's, the burger patties, when they pay more for their burger patties, they got to charge us more for the Big Mac. So they're just covering their cost. Alrighty, new stuff. We're continuing with the market economy today. Remember, in a market economy, supply and demand, they affect price. All right, so consumers, also called customers, these are the people that are buying the stuff. Decide where they're going to buy it, who they're going to buy it from, and then what price they're willing to buy it for. The law of demand, that's just the quantity of products that somebody is willing to buy. The ultimate consumer, which is us, they set demand, and then whatever we want, that influences what companies are going to make. 2 examples at the bottom. Consumers are buying less of the iPhone XS and buying more of the iPhone XR. Consumers also standing in line waiting for Best Buy to open on Black Friday. Those are both examples of us as consumers setting demand. Producers, those are your companies. Producers just figure out, what are we going to make? How are we going to get it to the customer? The law of supply, that's the quantity. So that's how much of the product or service that they're going to offer. 2 examples. Apple sends 20 iPhone XRs to each Verizon store. Hershey decides to start exporting to other countries. Producers versus consumers. Remember, producers, those are your companies. They decide what they're going to make. And then consumers, that's you and I, we decide whatever we're going to buy. And then the last slide, these are things that affect a company's profit. You have 2 categories, external and internal. External, think about the word exit, so outside. External factors that affect profit are things that happen that a business cannot control. So like the weather. If we have a snowstorm and the weather knocks down power lines, causing a business to lose power, electricity, the customers can't come in, they can't pay, it causes the business to lose money. Also buying power. Companies cannot control what you and I buy. That's our choice. And then they also can't control the economy. So what's going on right now with the COVID virus? Companies couldn't control that. And then you've got things that they can control. So internal or inside factors. Like they can, control how much they charge for a product. They can control hiring new employees or laying off employees. They can control how much of a product that they're going to make. They can control, are we going to advertise during the middle of the Super Bowl? They can control how much of this product we're going to make. Which types of products are we going to make? And that's what we covered for today. So just go into Canvas and do your exit ticket for today, February the 1st, and then your dream vacation is due Friday. I'll see you guys tomorrow.